And we're off. The Challenge Boys Heat E is off. Our first Challenge Boys Heat of the day. We have 5 Challenge Boys Heats coming through today, and this is the first out of the 5 of them. We have 17 teams on course right now in the Challenge Boys E Heat, and we will keep you updated after we see them come through around the Horseshoe and the Broly Barn trails to the Pond Loop. We have 17 racers in this heat, Challenge Boys E. Sarah Lutz, bib 110, that is Lakehead 1 coming across the line in
And just a quick recap. So the CCUNC Women's A Final, University of Calgary in first. Second place was the Racy Ravens from Carleton University. Third was the Bird Gang School of Skate Specialists from Carleton University. That was your podium for the CCUNC Women. Now this is the first heat of the Challenge Boys. We're calling it Heat E. And it goes all the way through A. And each skier skis 3 laps for a total of 6 laps for the team.
Yeah, so these are half as long as the CCUNC races. They will be going by very fast. We may be able to get back some of the delays that we had earlier. So it's 3 laps each for each skier as they come over the top of Berry Hill and down into the stadium.
Challenge Boys C heat. Your bibs are ready for pickup outside. That's Challenge Boys C. Your bibs are ready for pickup. And it's outside. Okay,
So
we're having the first exchange of the Challenge Boys E heat, and they're all going through so far, clean exchanges, and they are tight in there. So good work for the boys.
some of you may be wondering why we have so many Challenge Boys heats. It is because we have divided the heats into groups of 18 and 17 and 15 respectively to ease the hecticness of the team sprint days. So what we had was this morning our team qualifiers. So each athlete was ranked, each team was ranked based on the combined qualifier times of both teammates. They were then placed in heats according to their placing. So out of the 86 teams that we have, the top 15 times from the qualifier this morning were in Heat A. The following 18 were in Heat B. The 18 after that, Heat C. And 18 after that, Heat D. And then the last heat, Heat E, is the 17 teams. So that is how they were decided. That is how the heats were decided for this afternoon's team sprint for the Challenge Boys teams. So just a clarification here, these are teams, they're going to be placing from teams 70 to 86 today. So the winner of this heat, Challenge Boys E team, will be 70th overall of the Challenge Boys overall team sprint. And then Heat D will be placed 52 to 69. Heat C will be placed 34 to 51. Heat B will be 16 to 33, and Heat A will be gold medal all the way to place 15. So that is how the day works today for the Challenge Boys. So we are watching Challenge Boys Heat E have to go through their second exchange of the day. They are doing 3 laps each, and this will be team 70 all the way to 86.
Right. So there will be no podium placings decided from this heat, but still there is the win of the heat. So everyone's trying to win their heat and be the top team in their heat for experience. The podium placings will be decided in Heat A of the Challenge Boys, and we'll let you know when that happens.
Yeah, this is just to give all the athletes an even experience throughout the day, which is really great. It gives them a little taste of the team sprint and not just waiting to get in onto that top team. It just gives everybody the same opportunity, which is really great.
And it's a bit of a different dynamic than we saw in the team sprint the individual sprint where the top 2 individuals go on to the semifinal. Here, there is no semifinal or final. These heats decide it all.
Yeah, the qualifier this morning was extremely important for these athletes because it decided if they're going to get a chance at the medals or not. So that is why the qualifier was really, really crucial for these 2 teammates. 276, we have CXC, Great Lakes 1, and Quebec going up Berry Hill, about to come down into the stadium right now. And 385, Rush Minute from Canmore Nordic. And here they go for their next exchange. Here are all these athletes going through.
Ooh, there's a fall in the exchange zone. Hopefully they got in just in time. The touch to the shoulder was clean.
Yeah, and hopefully that no athletes are impeded by the fall. It often happens when you fall and athletes have to go around you. It's tricky. The tag zones are always very hectic. Always got to keep an eye on what's in front of you, what's behind you, and keep light on your toes.
So right now we have Skinook 1 in first place. Second, Rush Minute from Canmore Nordic. And third was CXC Great Lakes from the United States. So those are your top 3 teams in the Challenge Boy Heats 3. And remember, those are places 70 through 86 are being decided here. And I see a lot of Challenge Boys assembling in front of the start gate. So a lot of anxious teams getting ready for their heat finals.
Yeah, that would be Challenge Boys D Heat getting ready. There is already an 8-minute delay. We will find out when we can start the Challenge Boys D Heat, as Challenge Boys E is on course right now. And they are on lap 3 of 6 currently.
And the organizers have this down to a science here. You can see the boys over on the far side of the pond waiting for them to get into the exchange to be tagged. They have the next heat warming up behind the start gate, so everything is working as planned.
And it is a tight pack at the front of the race right now for this Challenge Boys E Heat.
And it looks like the Wax Techs have done a good job. People are running up that hill. I don't see too much slipping.
375 followed by 380. On that hill.
We don't have a 375.
Oh, it must be, is it two? It's 275, I guess, eh?
No, it'd be 376 or higher. It might be 385.
I'm listening a little bit, yeah.
Here we go. We have our top teams coming through to their next exchange. That is at the end of lap 3. So we have 378 Skinook, 385 Rush Minute, and 376 CXC Great Lakes, followed closely by 381 Strathcona Little G and Big B, and Skibec 7 in 5th place. So we are about halfway through this Challenge Boys E heat. We have our times for the end of lap 3. There is still a big pack of them fighting for that 70th spot. There is still a big pack of them, about 5 of them fighting for the win of Challenge Boys Heat E.
And our interim results had at the exchange Orford in first, second followed, that's from Orford, second Rush Minute from Canmore Nordic, and third Skeenook 1. So those were our top 3 at the exchange. They're all tightly packed, though, along the back of the pond, so things could be changing out there. We'll give you an update at the exchange.
And we have 385 and 378, Skeenook 1 and Rush Minute currently leading up Berry Hill, followed closely by 76, CXC Great Lakes M1. Really important for athletes and staff to keep track of their athletes' laps. We're doing our best up here. We are working off of a little bit of lag zone 4 here, and based on what we can see, hard to see the bib numbers through all this crowd. So we'll be doing our best to keep you updated from the booth. But really important for athletes to keep track of their own team, and for their coaches to keep track of their team as well.
Okay, exchange just went through and updated. Says Rush Minutes in first, Canmore Nordic second, Skeenook 1 is in second, CXC is in third, followed closely by Orford in fourth. That was at the exchange.
And this is their final lap. That was the end of lap 5. There's Rush Minute, Skeenook 1, CXC Great Lakes, and Orford. That is your top 4. And it is quite tight. It is 1 second separating Rush Minute and Skeenook. So we'll see where it comes down to at the finish line. And they are entering the pond loop, and it's just 2 of them in the lead right now, closely followed by the third.
Heading up Woodpecker Knoll there, along the back of the pond. This is it. This decides the heat.
Hard to see from here who is pulling away, but it looks like one skier is pulling away with the 6th and final lap here.
Oh, thank the Wax Techs for those skis. Those were fast skis on that downhill.
So that's Skeenook 1, seems to be leading up the Berry Hill, followed closely by 385, but it seems to be a little bit of a gap. We'll see if he can hold it going into the finishing stretch. And here comes our winner of Heat E. That is bib 380. That is Orford winning the heat of Challenge Boys E, followed by 385. That is Rush Minute, Canmore Nordic, 390, 290, 378, 377, and 376. So really close for that Challenge Boys Heat E.
Well done. What a last lap by Orford to pull off the win. That was a really great, strong last lap. Wow, tight finishes here right up into the end. Go, go.
And it looks like Challenge Boys Heat D is almost ready to go off as we see our finishers 384 coming through the finish line for Challenge Boys Heat E. That is 384 coming across the finish line. And we are almost ready for the Challenge Boys Heat D.